We here.
Hello.
We have arrived.
We got some bangers tonight.
We're fixing Nathan's camera. We're fixing my camera.
Yeah.
We had a fall from D&D.
Yep.
We're had to take down the entire stream setup and then put it back up. It's every week.
Every week.
Yeah, we got some.
It's our contingency plan.
We got some real heavy hitters tonight.
Some fun stuff. I remember most of these decks pretty fondly. Nibirius definitely, and Cave Vibius was also.
Cave Vibius was the Grunt Buggy deck we keep talking about being amazing.
Yeah. So I played it at Chainbound and lost to offensively powerful Toki.
And you won the other two games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like handily won the other two games. So offensively powerful Toki just like got off to offensively powerful Toki's good at wiping the board, and that deck wants to establish a board.
Exactly.
Who am I playing?
You are on Nibirius.
Nibirius. Oh, okay. I was just talking about these.
So we got new rules too.
Yeah, I guess we'll start those. That's more or less at the beginning of this pod. Not quite, but pretty close to the beginning of the pod. So it's not like we're tainting the results of the whole tournament.
I don't think we had many things that would have been affected by...
There were several Archimedes plays that probably...
Yeah.
I don't know if that's enough. I think a lot of times those Archimedes decks were very far ahead most of the time.
When that happened.
So, Mortivus.
That raid, thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
We got Chainbound this weekend. Somebody else joined our local group, and I think I convinced them to come. So that's good.
Cool.
I'll talk to some more people.
One of the guys at work is like very interested in the game. He's been like watching us off and on.
Yeah.
And I told him, like, hey, these happen like every 2 weeks. I can just give you a deck. It's literally free.
Yeah, we have so many.
Yeah, you show up and you're a body and you want to play Keyforge, I will give you a deck to play.
Yep.
So
I would literally just give someone a deck forever. I have so many extra more sealed preps, and I have 7 unopened decks that
I can no longer say,
or 7. They're opened, but they're not out of their packaging.
I can no longer say that every deck that I've opened I've played. That was like one of my favorite parts about this game. Is that I played every deck, but because of sealed events and whatnot, that is no longer true. So
that's why we got to offload those decks we haven't played. Yeah, I haven't played the same deck in a Chainbound twice, and I don't think anyone at our Chainbounds has played the same deck twice. So we haven't really experienced Chainbound. It's more like we've gone to some Keyforge events. I think I'm going to bring the same deck though.
I mean, I think that's probably more indicative of Chainbound than
maybe people
the
trying stuff out.
Yeah.
I got a 4.
I have an 8. So.
Yeah, man, I want to play a new deck honestly, but I think I'm gonna stick with it. I think I mulligan this hand.
I will keep this hand.
That was my thoughts too, Lord Farquaad. I just want to see how, I have one deck that I really like, and I just want to see how far I can get with it, with chains.
mean, I think playing with chains also gives you a better idea for adaptive.
Yes,
which I think is important, because I think we need to use our bully pulpit to push
single game adaptive.
Because that sounds like a fun format.
You're first?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, I will play a Dust Imp, and I'll tell you, go ahead.
Well, I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Equalize, and say go.
Well, okay. So, that's actually... This is like one of those things where I think in Archon... Let me see that deck list. What does it logically make sense for you to have in your hand if all you do is Equalize and do nothing else? So, I think it's possible that you have 3 Fates and Shadow of Dis in your hand. Maybe a Flex. Maybe a Burn the Stockpile. You did Mulligan, so you might have just like a bad hand that doesn't do anything. So I think you have to have a hand without any creatures in it. Or very few creatures. Possibly a Coward's End. Okay, so I am going to say, instead of doing the play I want to do, I'm gonna say, no. I'm gonna do the. Okay, so I'm gonna use this play. I'll say Dis. I'm gonna Reap with the Dust Imp. I'm gonna play a Schuler. I'm gonna play 2 Not Finished with Use and shuffle nothing in because I have nothing to shuffle in.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn. And I'll draw 3.
All right. I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Ogopogo. I'm gonna play a Into the Fray on Ogopogo. I'll play a Gengar Chieftain to fight the Schuler.
Okay. Shoot the Dust Imp.
Shoot the Dust Imp. Ready Ogopogo. And then he will flex.
Okay.
For 3. Then I'm gonna discard Coward's End. And you can go.
Okay, so I did call the Coward's End and the Flex.
Yep.
Okay. I could have played like a slightly more expansive hand there. Like I could have played more things. Like put more stuff on the board. Okay. I will say Dis. I'm gonna play Exhume. And we'll get the Schuler. And then I'm gonna play Exhume. Jeez. And we'll get the Dust Imp.
God.
Alright, I'll say check with 8. I kind of walked into a Burn the Stockpile if you have it, but your turn. I will draw 2. You just used 5 Brobnar cards though, so.
Right. I'll say Sanctum and play Maruk and a Bond. That's it.
Okay. I will Forge. I am going to say I'm going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play a Calphine and a Groggins, and then I'm going to Blood Money the Bond. Which would actually have been funny with your Equalize, because you could have like moved it to a dude I'm less likely to kill.
Yeah.
And your turn. I'll draw 3, or spread it amongst like dudes. So.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'll say Dis. I'll play Shadow of Dis.
Okay, so my guys are blank.
I will play 3 Fates, which will get Groggins, Ogopogo, and Calphine.
Okay.
And I will Binding Irons you.
Okay.
And play Dust Imp. And that's it.
Alright, so my guys are blank until the end of the turn. So I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Quantum Finger Trap. I am going to play Archimedes. I will play Helper Bot. I will play Groggins. And then I'm going to Bouncing Death Quark.
Oh, geez.
So we'll get Helper Bot and the Abond. We're going to get Schuler and the Maruk. And
Helperbot's blank.
Helperbot is blank.
Yep. And
Archimedes is blank. They're all blank.
Yep.
I'll still do that. I'll still get the Helper Bot and the Schuler to get a Bond and Brugge.
Okay. So you got the 2 from Bond.
Yeah. And that's that. I will draw 3.
Okay.
And tell you, go ahead.
I will say Sanctum.
Yeah, that turn could have been a lot better.
That's actually not good. So I'll say Dis. Play Tesmal. Play Exhume. For Maruk. Dust Imp will Reap. And I'll say check with 7.
Okay. I am going to say Dis. I'm going to play a Lash of Broken Dreams.
I wonder if Dominator does actually come in stunned based on that Silvertooth ruling. Silvertooth says enters play ready, and Dominator says enters play stunned. So that part of his text might not be blank, right?
Gotcha.
Maybe. That's the same wording. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna Pain Reaction the Tesmal. He takes 2. Dust Imp is going to Reap. I'm tempted to like crash Dust Imp in there to get the 2, but I think Reaping is just fine. You've got dudes from 3 different houses, so it's not like you can fight Archimedes efficiently there. So I'll say check with 6. I will draw 2 and drop a chain.
Okay, I'll say Sanctum. I'll Forge. Play Evade. Play Lion. I'll play Lion there. I will one stood against many. Actually, I'll attack Archimedes.
Okay.
To get the elusive. Then I'll one stood against many. Maruk. So ready, fight Archimedes. Capture 1. Ready, fight Dust Imp. Takes 2. Ready. And then he'll Reap. And that's it. Wait, none of these winning decks have shadows. How can this be? Maybe you found that shadows is kind of hit or miss.
Shadows is real spotty in AOA. I think Shadows is not broken in AOA.
No, it's not broken.
Like, not at all. There are some really annoying Shadows cards, and there are some... I think that Shadows combos well with other houses better. Like, Shadows and Mars are pretty good together.
Yeah. And Logos.
Whistling Darts, like, into a Mars Needs Amber, pretty powerful.
Yeah.
So I think Shadows is balanced in this set, strangely enough. So I'm going to do some next level plays here. I'm going to say Sanctum. I'm going to Quantum Finger Trap. And we're going to swap Gengar Chieftain and Maruk.
Or Lion.
Yeah, sorry, a Lion. And I'm going to standardize testing. So 4, 4, 4, 7, 5. So it'll annihilate those guys. And then I guess I get wrecked by stupid burn stockpile here. But say check with 9, draw 1, lose my last chain.
Nope, I don't have burn stockpile. So,
oh yeah.
I'll say Brobnar. I will sound the horns.
Little Nif is good, but I think Little Nif is balanced.
Yeah, Little Nif's fine. Little Nif is great with Brobnar. Yeah, you're right. So I got a Groggins with that. Play Groggins, play Foozle, play Calfine. Say check with 6.
Didn't want to Reap with Chieftain?
Oh yeah, Reap with Chieftain. Yes.
Alright, so I will Forge.
Yep. Also found it interesting that I hadn't thought about this, but if you have a neighbor of Little Nif and they die fighting, you still get to steal the Amber. I didn't think about that until
Z pointed it out when we played because he had a Little Nif in one of his decks.
His ability is still triggering. It's not giving the neighbor that ability. Yeah.
All right, see if we can do it. I'm going to I'm going to say Dis. I'm going to play a Pit Lord. I'm going to use the Lash. Then I'm going to Exhume. And I'm going to Exhume perhaps. Do I get a Dis? Or do I get Helper Bot to get one of the non-discards out of my hand? I'll go with Helper Bot so that I can play this Groggins.
Okay.
And I'll say check with 6, and it'll be your turn. I will draw 4.
So, no, I don't want Forge Lash. Okay. I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Grunt Buggy. I will Blood of the Titans on Calfine. He's going to smash into Pit Lord, I think.
Okay.
And that'll kill Helper Bot. Foozle will Reap. Chieftain and Groggins will Reap. And that is my turn. Check with a bunch.
I'm going to say Logos. I'm going to standardize testing, which has been incredible this game.
God.
I am going to play a Time Traveler.
Jeez.
I will poke the Groggins. I'm going to play Archimedes. I'm going to put Rocket Boots on Groggins. And it is your turn. I will say check with 8. I will draw 3.
That's all Forge for +1. I will say Dis. I'll play Anguish, play Schuler, play Amber Imp, and I'll play a Banish, I think on Groggins. And I'll say go. Check with 8.
I'm set up for the stupid burn the stockpile.
That's in the discard pile now.
I'll play Dust Imp and I'll play a Lash, and it's your turn. Draw 1.
Okay. So you lashed me. Okay. I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Sigil. I will play Hadroth's Wall. I'll play Prince Derek, which will give me 3.
Jeez, the Amber.
I'll Blinding Light for Logos.
Oh.
I'll discard Opal Knight. And that's it.
I can't stop you. So that's good.
Man.
That was a comeback.
Yeah.
Oh, Grunt Buggy.
Ooh.
Still hate losing that card. I love playing that card.
At least this deck finishes you soon after the Grunt Buggy is played.
It does generate a shitload of amber.
It does, yeah.
And it fought for the board pretty well, despite me killing 7 creatures with standardized testing and other stuff. I think it came down to the Shadow Dis. Is what it came down to.
Because that really hurt that turn a lot.
Yeah. If I had played an extra dude, I have a Shadow of Dis, which I don't know if it would have mattered in that game, but this deck has a Shadow of Dis too. I don't know if there was ever a time where it would have mattered, but did not draw it. So
Grump Buggy decks are some of the most comeback-able decks, right?
Right. Well, that was the thing. Like, I just killed a bunch of dudes, and I was like, I'm done with this guy. I don't need to look at him anymore. But you just kept playing guys.
Right.
I went for the Pit Lord turn because it was going to put me to 6. And I had Lash, so I felt like, worst case...
You're just calling Dis.
I can call Dis.
So you're on He That Borsley Provides, and I'm on Quanhala.
Okay.
That was a really good game, though.
Yeah. Just sucks to lose that kind of game.
Right.
One it's just that close. Because it was an amber off, right?
Yeah.
You made my keys cost... No, I was 2 off. Because you made my keys cost 9 and I was at 7, so...
This deck does have Hypnotic Command. Just FYI.
That's that's the big amber control in that deck. I think it's like relatively light otherwise.
Oh yeah. It's got Forge Master Og too.
Yeah.
So that's not really control, but it's
Forge Master Og is interesting. It sure does punish the amber rush decks. Like you generate 14 in a turn, they drop Og. You spent 14 for the keys.
And they clarified that Og and Interdimensional Graph, the active player chooses which would happen first.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So if the opponent has Og out, or if you have Og out and you Interdimensional Graph the opponent, they're going to be like, well, I'll just destroy it all.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's kind of a non-bow. I enjoyed your casting, the Bouncing Death Part cast. Well done. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Very much.
Appreciate that.
We enjoyed casting a lot. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. They were some great games to watch. So
yeah,
it's real easy to talk about good, interesting games.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the final top 8, of course, had plenty of those.
And that's what I thought that format would definitely lend itself to setting up 1 or 2 incredible games a match, just because you're going to end up with decks of pretty much the same power level that have to play against each other. You are first.
You were at the move setup Hadley did. The top 4 was sweet to watch.
Oh yeah, I know. It's one of those. Because it was the groundwork was set up so far in advance. Yeah,
it was great.
Just yeah.
This is that Brobnar side that has 4 alpha cards. I'm gonna mulligan. I'm seeing 3 of them in my hand. So
I will keep his hand.
I remember this deck. We were like, how did this deck advance? Because it's the Brobnar is so clunky, but it's kind of made things happen.
Yeah, well, and it was in. I can't remember if it was in that really bad pod or not, but so.
There was if you watch the top 4 match, Florida Winter, if that's what you're talking about, there was just a long-term setup for a Pandemonium that Hadley had. Yeah,
she made attacks that at the time did not make sense.
Yeah.
So she's making attacks and she's damaging the opponent's dudes, but not
first right.
Yeah, not finishing them off. I'm okay, so I'm not really sure what's going on here because she's attacking into guys but not killing dudes. And then Matthew generates a bunch of amber, and then she plays Pandemonium for 5 or 6, and he only has 1 undamaged dude, so the amber from Pandemonium goes to his guy, and then she has 6 or something captured, and shuts off a key from 9 or 10 that he had generated.
And it put him off that key for several turns.
Yeah, and then he was in a place where he had to fight, and his guys are all damaged, they're dying left and right. So just really an incredible play all around. So I will say Mars. I will play a Dominator. I will play a Shockworm. I will play an Uxlix, and I'll tell you to go ahead.
I'll say Mars.
I'll draw 3.
I think I will Mother Gun this Ulix, and then I will play Key Abduction. I'll play a Dominator and a Sky Booster.
Matter.
Yep.
I'm going to play Mars Needs Amber.
Alright.
This guy's stunned. Until I Hypno Beam him and unstun him.
Ooh, that's not great.
I'm going to play a Shockworm and then a Dominator. And I will tell you to go ahead.
Alright, I'll
I
say
will draw 2.
Robnar. I'll play First Blood. I'll play Flamethrower and I'll discard a First Blood. Your turn.
Okay.
Just a terrible turn.
I'm going to say Logos. I'm going to discard Binate Rupture. I'm going to play Professor Sutterkin. I'm going to play Shard of Knowledge, and I will play a Pip-Pip. I guess I'll put Pip-Pip over there, even though I don't really care about Pip-Pip. I just want to protect him in case I get to untap with Sutterkin. So I will draw 4, and it's your turn.
I think I gotta take a Mars turn just to kill this Sutterkin with Mother Gun, so I'll shoot him for 2.
Okay.
I'll play a Mother Gun, and I'll Hypnotic Command to make you capture 1. I guess I could do that. No, I can't do that first, so I'll put it on Pip-Pip.
Yeah, because you need both cards in hand.
Reap with Sky Booster and play him. And that's it.
Okay. I am gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna Soldiers of Flowers. I could discard like a bunch of Untamed dudes here, but actually, did that deck have Hypno Beam?
No.
Okay, it did not. You can get this with.
I could have Storm, but I guess I'd. Oh, you're saying Reap with it, return to my hand, play Hypnotic Command. No, Hypnotic Command doesn't work then because there's no Mars creature in the board.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna play Grove Keeper and Pempaka Enga. Actually, we'll do Fang House Pempaka Enga, and then I'll play a Duskwitch down there. Jeez. You have 2 things on the board that can just kill it, but it may have been correct to discard the Duskwitch just to get the extra amber off of Soldiers of Flowers, but I think making you have an answer right here is pretty good. And it is your turn. The Grove Keeper's going to buff some dudes.
Oh, he's on the wrong side, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Well, no, he's on the side he's going to be on. I guess I could do it like this then.
You could have done it like, oh, you wanted to protect her?
Yeah, I'm trying to keep her hidden behind the Dominator, so. And I'll draw.
I guess I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Ogopogo and Flamethrower the Duskwitch.
Okay.
Oh, play Hypnotic Command, then Reap, then Mother Gun. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think it was fine, ultimately. But, yeah, that's it. I sold that Duskwitch play made me take a really off turn, so.
I'm going to say Untamed. I am going to Regrowth the Duskwitch.
I see.
You took a bad turn last turn.
Yeah.
See if you're ready to take another one. I will Full Moon. Pempaka Enga will skirmish down the Sky Booster. And then the Fang House will assault and skirmish down the Ogopogo. And then Grovekeeper's just going to Reap. And then we're going to jam another Duskwitch. And then I'm going to tell you to go ahead. I will draw 2.
I guess I gotta take a really bad Mars turn, so I'll Mother Gun the Duskwitch for 1. I'll Mother Gun the Pip-Pip for 1. I'll play a Containment Field on there's like no even good target for this. I guess Fang House.
Fang House is a decent target,
yeah.
I'd say.
Did you get one from the Full Moon?
Regrowth. I have like gained a pitifully small amount of amber this game. I did not get the one for the Full Moon. I played at the beginning of the turn and then forgot about it. So. Yep. Okay. We're gonna say Mars. I'm gonna play Shard of Hate, and an incubation chamber. I am going to unstun this Dominator. These two guys are going to reap to go to 6. And then I'm going to put a red planet ray gun on the Zizix Shockworm. And I'll tell you to go ahead. And these guys get bigger.
Okay. I'll say Dis.
And then I will draw...
Play Schuler.
3.
Play Tesmal. Play Anguish. Play Life Ward. Play Exhume. For Ogopogo. And I'll play Yerk. I'll say check with 6.
That's the turn you've been trying to take for a while.
Yeah, for like 12 years. My whole life.
Okay. I'm going to say Logos. Even though I could just, like, take you off the board with Mars. But I get to draw, like, a bunch of extra cards.
Mars and Disc can be kind of awkward. I would agree with that.
Okay, so I'm going to say Logos. I'm going to use Shard of Knowledge to draw 2 cards. Oh. When you draw 2 Logos cards.
God.
Alright, so we're going to play a Titan Librarian. This board is unmanageable.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's going to fit on the camera. Okay.
You gotta make it fit.
Put our taunt dudes like that. Okay. And then we're going to play an Igor. We're going to play Helperbot, who's going to Mothership support. I've got 6. So I think I blast the Tesmal for 2, and I'll blast the Yerk off the table. And then I'm going to play a ZYX Researcher. I'm going to archive the Mothership support, since I don't think you have a good, clean answer to the Mars dudes that are on the table. I'm going to play Pip Pip, and then I'll Cutthroat Research. I will tell you...
You also still have a Pip Pip.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to read with that guy. Well, that guy's getting sideways. And I'll say check with 8. I will draw 4 and then archive 1.
Okay, dokie. So I do Forge, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Alright.
I guess I'll archive that.
I'll say Dis. I'm going to slam Schuler into a Dominator and then exhume him.
Okay.
To steal 1. I'll Reap with Anguish. I'll use Life Ward. And I'll play Unlock Gateway.
Okay.
Clean this board up a little bit. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, so I forge for 6.
Mm-hmm.
6. I'm gonna say Untamed. Discard, save the pack, which looks pretty silly here. I'm gonna use Incubation Chamber. I'm gonna show you a Mind Worm. We're gonna stuff that in the old archive. I'm gonna Grasping Vines then.
Oh, jeez.
And then I'll play a Fang House. And then
You can't play that Fang House, sir.
Oh yeah, I'll discard that Fang House.
Okay.
And I'll tell you to go ahead. I will draw, and then shuffle and draw 3 more.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar. Play First Blood. Play Flamethrower. Play Groggins. Play Lollop. Alright, that's it. Yeah, you're right about that, Bill. Classic AOA doing fun things on Nathan's side, but not stopping a key or generating a ton of amber. Just like playing a lot of dudes. Untamed and Mars are kind of great at that.
Draw 3. Okay. I guess I'm going to put my archives into my hand and say Mars. I will Mothership support, play a Mindworm and an Agent Human. I'm going to Shard of Hate and stun those two guys. And then we'll put a Red Planet Ray Gun on Agent Human. And I will tell you to go ahead and I will draw 1.
Alright, I'll play Mars. I'm going to Orbital Bombardment.
You got at least the 2.
Nuke those guys, yeah. I will play a Plague Master, a Dominator, and 2 Mother Guns. And I'll say check with 6.
I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to discard Key Charge. I'm going to play Soldiers to Flowers. I'm going to Grasping Vines those back to your hand.
Man.
There's 2 of them in this deck.
That's terrible.
So.
Yeah.
I'll play Fang House, and I will say check with 6. And it's your turn. I will draw.
Just terrible. So that's a consideration on why I maybe shouldn't have played the artifacts back, but I'll Forge. I will play Dis, play Streak, and Charette. And that's it.
I am... I'm going to go for logos here. I will Binate Rupture. And its potential, like there's a potential that this hand is like not good. I gotta see what I draw with this Shard of Knowledge. I'll draw 2. Okay, so his hand ended up being okay. I had another play that I could make, but I went for this. I'll ZYX Researcher and archive the top card of my deck. And then I'll ZYX Researcher and archive the top card of my deck. And then we're gonna Incubation Chamber, and I'm gonna show you a Shockworm, and we'll archive him.
Okay.
And it'll be your turn. I'll draw 1 because of Streak. I'll say check with 6.
Okay. I'll say Barobnar. I'll unstun my guys. I will play Flamethrower, play Forge Master, play Groggins, play Pound on that ZYX. And that's it.
There was like a way you could have traded your tread off that turn with the Forge
that
Master.
That would have been ideal. I could have, but I would have had to take like a nothing dis turn, so not worth it, really.
Well, you want the... It wouldn't have mattered because I would have
I couldn't have played the Forge Master, yep.
If you could have like exhumed into Forge Master on a turn, you trade in the Charette. That's
the play right there.
There we go. Alright, so I will Forge. And I am going to say Mars, I believe. Yeah, we'll say Mars. I'll put my archives into my hand. And I am going to play an Uxlix. I am going to play a Dominator. I am going to Hypno Beam something.
Double Hypno Beam on Mars guys in the same game is terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
See, if I Hypno Beam him in Reap, he kills my ZYX Researcher.
Yeah.
I'm like tempted to get a Brobnar dude because they can fight into the Dominator pretty well. I'm also tempted to get the Streak, just because I can hide the Streak behind the Incubator. Let me take a look at your discard pile. What are you most likely to say next? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 9, 10. So 2 Brobnar cards left. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you got both Mother Guns in your hand. I think you're probably likely to say Mars then. So we're gonna take a Mars dude. It probably makes sense to take the Mars dude there because of the 2 Mother Guns. If you don't take the Mars turn, you're effectively chained for the 2 Mother Gun. So I think that's probably like a good rationale there. I'll put the Shockworm over here. We're gonna Shard of Hate, and we're gonna stun Lollop, and we're gonna stun a Groggins. I was tempted to just let the Groggins go because the Groggins can't fight this half of the board because of their restriction. Okay, and then the Plague Master is going to reap and murder my own ZYX researcher. And you don't have any other humans, right?
No.
They're all giants. And...
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so your turn. I will draw 2. Sorry, 1 because of streak.
Alright, we'll say Brobnar. I'll play a Scrapper. I'll unstun these guys. I will... Into the Fray Groggins.
Okay. He doesn't get very far into the fray.
He doesn't, but he kills 2 guys. So he'll take out those 2.
Yep.
Die, I think. Yeah. I will Reap with Forge Master. I'll Flamethrower. We'll do 1 to Ulix.
Yep.
And that's it.
Forge Master is stunned if you reaped because of Shockworm.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay. Can I afford to take a turn off? I don't think I can. I think I have to answer your dumb Brobnar dudes, because otherwise I can just lose the game. I can threaten too, so I think that's probably a good play. Uxlix is going to reap and stuff Charette in the archives. Give me these back. The Shockworm is going to reap. Shard of Hate is going to lock down Groggins and Lollop.
Shard of Hate is so brutal.
Yeah, it's
stupid.
Really hard to play through.
Yeah.
I'll play Xanthix Harvester. I'll unstun the Dominator. And I'll tell you check, I'll draw 1.
Okay, I'll say Mars. I'll play my Mother Guns. I'll play Resonator.
Oh my god.
Unstun the Dominator. Then Mars first the Dominator into the Harvester.
Okay.
And that's it.
I'm gonna say Mars. You need Hypnotic Command, essentially. I've taken care of the Charette. Anguish, you don't have a way to damage. So, yeah, we'll say Mars. I'm gonna reap with the Uxlix, stuff the Resonator in here.
Why can't Groggins be Troll? I wonder that every day when I look at his stupid face.
We're gonna Shard of Hate, the Dominator, and Streak. And then I'll just reap twice. Nerd.
Yep, that's it. Well, I got Schuler, so. Yep, too much stuff. Too many Hypno Beams.
The Grasping Vines, too.
The Grasping Vines were terrible for me, right? Like, probably, I don't know how many less cards I drew.
You were, so I was this far through my deck the second time.
Yeah, and I just reshuffled.
So, I love me some Incubation Chamber, though.
Shard of Fate is probably the best shard, especially for like button up the board. I mean,
the
obviously like the capture one.
The shadows one just generates amber.
The shadows one's pretty dumb.
I don't think we have the shadows one.
We might have one.
Yeah, but maybe we got one, but
I had 2 keys, right? Or did I have one?
Yeah, you had 2. You had 2 because I had to like stop you.
Yeah, that's right. I generated the second one pretty quick.
Yeah, it was right after the unlocked gateway. All right, bets up for the next one. So I'm on Quan Hala.
You're on Quan Hala.
Okay. And you are playing what?
Nibirius.
Okay. The one that captures I like, because like taking 3 amber from your opponent is a big swing.
That's huge, yeah. Especially on demand.
Plus it like you can combo it with like doorstep potentially as well. So you can just take like big swaths of amber. The thing about like the capture one is at minimum it's skeleton key,
which is great.
Which is a totally fine card.
Yeah.
And the Shard of Pain is better now
because you can spread.
Because since you can throw the damage around.
Yeah.
Sack of Coins is like insane now.
It's dumb, right?
So. Yeah. So all the stuff that shuffles cards back into the deck. Now that I've played like a bunch of AOA, like I feel like 1 in 6 games it might be relevant.
Right.
So yeah, exactly. Misery Exploit got a lot better with Sack of Coins and Shard of Pain getting better.
Alright, Nibirius. You're fun.
Yeah,
you're a fun one.
That deck's pretty fun. Pretty sure I played this at a Chainbound.
Played this or that?
Yeah, I think I played that at a Chainbound.
Yeah.
I think that was the one that I went to by myself.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm first.
Oh. Huh.
I got mulligan.
This is all okay. So this is a real tough decision because I like a 3/3 opener.
Yeah.
But it's all reactionary cards.
Right.
It's like Resonator.
I hate seeing Exhume and because that Exhume's gonna be dead for a while.
So yeah. I think I got a mulligan it.
I would mulligan that too. Now it's sack of throw 1 coin at any enemy you want.
Yeah.
It doesn't like fit flavorfully, which I don't like. I kind of wish they had errated it.
Right.
Because that was obviously not the intention of the card.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't make any sense. Alright.
It's instead of hitting somebody with like a Scrooge McDuck bag of comically large coins and has like a $sign on it, you're like
ninja starring coins.
Yeah. You haven't read Mistborn, right?
No.
It's basic. So like they have the ability to manipulate metal, and so they carry coins around because you can just like use it as like a shotgun basically. It's that kind of thing.
I see. Okay, so I'm first. I'll drop this Groggins.
Okay, I will say Mars. I'm going to play a Dominator. I'm going to play the Plague Master. And I'm going to Mars first, and I'm not actually sure. I think what I do is I get the Amber where I can. Because that deck had Binate Ruptures, right?
Yeah.
So, did it? Let me see. Let me look at it.
I think it did. Or was that one? Other one you played?
Okay, this deck does have 1 Binate Rupture.
Okay.
So, I will Reap with the Plague Master as opposed to unstunning this guy. There's like a decent amount of removal on that deck, so I don't know if I'll ever get to like use this Dominator. Alright, I will draw. Alright,
I'll play Logos. I'm gonna help repeat yourself.
Yeah, I'm not finished with Mistborn. I'm reading the first novel. The first time I tried to get through it, I kinda I didn't read enough of it to get into it. So when we went on a trip to DC, I had it to read on the plane. I read it while we had some time at the hotel and whatnot, so I got like far enough into it so that I'm like pretty hooked on it now.
Play a time traveler.
I've always heard that it's really good. I've been meaning to like actually read it forever. So
I will play Quantum Finger Trap. I will Bouncing Death Quark our guys away.
Okay, just the whole board.
Discard.
Before the Plague Master can play the time traveler traveled back to a point in time where diseases exist that were extinct in the future. I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna play First Blood. I'm gonna play our Groggins. I'm gonna discard into the fray, and I'm gonna tell you to go ahead. And I'll draw 3.
All right, I'll say Brobnar, and I'll play 3 fatties.
3 fatties.
I guess I won't use Ganger Chieftain because Groggins is
big,
not apt to being fought.
All right. Yeah. I mean, it definitely looks like they're setting up something big. So, I'm like excited for it. So, I am going to say Dis. I'm gonna play a Gub. I'm going to play a Yerk, and I'm going to discard the Flamethrower, because I think it's not great in this matchup. And then I'm going to discard Misery Exploit. This is the only reason it would be good, is if I could, like, get the Misery Exploit off. So, alright, your turn. I will draw...
I'll say Dis. I'll play a Lash, and I will Exhume Timmy T.
Timmy
the T. And I will play Destin. Well, that's it.
This is one of those really hard hands to determine which house to play. I feel like there's like an argument for a couple different ones. I guess I can threaten. I can threaten with Dis, so that's what I'll do. I'll play a Life Ward, and then I'll reap with these two guys. I'll say check with 6. You can't on the board get Groke to fight the Gub. You'll have to like invent some stuff, and then it'll be your turn. I will draw 1.
Okay, I'll say Dis. No, I'll say Logos.
Okay.
I'll reap with Time Traveler. I'm gonna Quantum Finger Trap this man here.
Okay.
Discard Bionic Rupture. I'm gonna poke the Gub. Draw a card. I will play Standardized Testing to kill Groggins and these guys, which will get me 2. And that is my turn.
Alright, so I will forge.
I'll say check with 8. 9.
I am gonna say Mars. I'm gonna play 2 Mother Guns and a Sky Booster Squadron. And then I'm gonna tell you to go ahead. I will draw. I'm pop a Life Ward.
Okay.
And I'll draw 3, which I think forces you into Brobnar, but we'll have to see.
Yep, I'll say Brobnar.
Oh my god.
I'll Blood Money the Yerk.
Okay.
I'll 1-2 punch the Yerk.
Okay.
I will discard Groggins and Lollop. Grok will fight the Yerk. I guess you don't have any, but maybe it's better to fight with the Ganger Chieftain then.
Yeah.
And I'll reap with these two guys. Well, I'll kill the Sky Booster.
Okay.
And then I'll reap with Grok. Yeah, that's it. Check with 7.
Super Brobnar, play First Blood, play a Forge Master Og and a Groggins. And I'll tell you to go ahead, and I will draw 3.
Forge for it all.
Oh my god. This deck is so bad. I don't know how it's in this round.
I know, right? I will say Dis. Play Schuler, play Pit Lord, play Exhume for the Timmy T. Draw 2. Play Exhume for the Dust Imp. Play Not Finished With You for nothing.
Maybe just dudes, right?
I don't have any more.
Oh.
Yep. And I'll ask for good measure. I get 2 for Pit Lord. Yep. I'd say check with 6.
I can't stop you. Because I needed to draw into Martian dudes.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Hypnotic Command. I could have Hypnotic Command for 1 when I had played the Sky Booster. But my rationale was, I won't win the game
unless you get a big one.
Unless I Hypnotic Command for like 3+.
Yeah, definitely.
So, and then I drew and then didn't draw any Martians. Because they were almost all dead. There's only 5 Martians in this deck.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Real bad. The deck is garbage.
It's garbo.
Garbage!
Well, those bad decks are getting weeded out quick, as we've seen.
Yeah.
The one last night was
they're like embarrassed.
The one last night was not in the right place. It got lost somewhere.
Yeah.
Nibiru's is definitely good, though.
Yeah, the deck's fun. It's like just capable of powerful things, and that was the Chainbound that I went to, where it was like all new people. And I was just like, and they're like, what? That deck is insane. I was like, I mean, this deck is good. It's not the most insane deck I've ever seen, but it is good and fun.
You are on Vibius, and I am on He That Boriously Provides for Celebrity.
Okay.
What decks did that deck beat? What decks did
Quanhala
beat? What Quanhala was in T?
Oh, yeah, that was the real bad pod.
We remembered how bad that pod was?
Yeah, because the other deck was from T2, the one from last night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, that's correct. So
yeah. So Quanhala was the other 2-in-1 deck from that pod.
It beat Dumbleplug,
which is a great name.
Yeah, and it beat Hong the Sharp. So it's whatever.
Yeah, Pit Lord is sweet in that deck as like a finisher.
Right.
So
Pod T is officially disgraced.
Oh yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. It's been struck from memory. It's been scoured from the pages of history. Grant had a deck with double Pit Lord.
I saw that.
Which is actually
at the Chainbound, or not at the Nationals.
Yeah,
right?
And he went like 6-0 with it.
His decks were crazy.
Yeah, the double Pit Lord deck is probably legit because you played 2 9-powered dudes that gave you 4 amber,
right.
And then like your opponent, it's AOA, so the board matters.
Right. He also had the double Proclamation 3/4/6 deck.
That's insane.
Yeah,
that is insane.
I don't know if that was the same deck. Because that would be bananas if it was.
Right.
I don't think so.
Where you drop proclamations and then a wall of Pit Lords, and then like your opponent's just kind of like,
A5.
A 4.
We got some bad news for this deck, probably. I think this is a mulligan.
I will keep. That deck does have double Grasping Vines, right?
Yeah. Yes, this is Puppers. You heard a noise.
Yes. Yes, this is Dog.
Yes, this is Dog.
He's like, hey man, what's up? I'm thinking about leaving this room. I'm looking at this door as
There's nothing even out there. He's put paw on me to strike. He's like, you guys keep track of who wins the most between the two of you? We don't. We did at one point.
Yeah, and it was like very close to 50-50.
Yeah. If you went back and looked at every single stream and tried to figure it out, I think it's probably still about 50-50. Because we both had bad nights, we both had good nights.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
I know I had a series of bad nights in AOA.
Yeah.
But I think it's when you went on that business trip and you came back, that I spent like the whole week thrashing you afterwards because you had not played.
I was not fresh.
So
that's it.
Okay. All right. Well, I will say Brobnar. I'm going to play an Ogopogo and a Blood of Titans. And this dude's never going to get to attack. I'm going to play a Grunt Buggy, and then I'm going to discard Burn the Stockpile. As tempting as it is to hold on to the Burn the Stockpile, I will draw. Here you go.
I will say Logos. I'll play Helper Bot, Pip, and I'll Helper Bot Hypno Beam that Ogopogo.
Okay.
That seems fine.
Okay, I will say this. I'm going to play an Amber Imp. I'm going to Shadows of Dis. And then I'm going to banish the Ogopogo to my archives. It says put an enemy creature into your opponent's archives.
I think when it would leave play, it goes to the appropriate
place instead.
Zone. So I think that is...
Okay, I will draw 3, and that is your turn.
That I don't think was in the new rules update, but whatever. I believe that's how it's ruled.
Right. If it's supposed to go to an archives, it goes to yours instead.
I'm gonna say Untamed. I'll discard Save the Pack and Key Charge and play Fang House. That's it.
The Ronnie voice.
The Ronnie voice.
I'm Ronnie Risklots. Okay, we're gonna say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Sigil Brotherhood. I'm gonna Blinding Light. This is actually an interesting choice. It's like Fang House fights pretty well. But I think I say Logos here. Just tap them boys down. I'm gonna play a Lion Boucher. I'm gonna play a Maruk the Mark, and I'll Equalize. That deck didn't actually have good ways to stop keys, so I'll say check with 7 and tell you to go ahead. I will draw, draw, and draw.
Okay, I'll say Logos. Discard Bind Rupture. Play Sutterkin, ZYX Researcher, Archive, Unstun. That's my turn.
Alright, so do Forge. Oh, God. You have generated
nothing.
No Amber.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's correct.
To be, and let's be completely transparent here. No Amber.
Not even one.
Okay. So I am going to say this. I'm going to Binding Irons you.
Great.
I am going to play Schuler. I am actually just going to discard these 3 fates because all you guys are baby small.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play a Dust Imp. I'm going to pop this Sigil of Brotherhood because I can get some use out of it. Maruk is going to walk over and punch Sutterkin for being a nerd.
Yep.
Amber Imp is going to walk over.
You'd use him?
Yeah, Sigil Brotherhood.
Never mind. You're playing this. Yeah.
Amber Imp is going to walk over and punch, I think, Pip for being a nerd.
Okay.
And then Baltrum is going to break those nerds' toys by killing Helperbot. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Okay. So I'll say Mars. Play Mindworm, Ulix. I'll Shard of Hate to stun Maruk.
Okay.
I'll Red Plant Ray Gun on ZYX Researcher. And that's it.
You don't even kill my creatures, you coward.
No, I had this in my archive.
Okay.
Play the Chakra.
Okay. I will put my archive into my hand. And we're going to say Brobnar. I'm going to play... Ogo Pogo. I'll play Calfine. I'll Gengar Chieftain Calfine into the ZYX Researcher. And that will detonate the Zookeeper. Throw some damage on the Fang House. Okay, and it is your turn. I will draw 2.
I'll say Untamed.
It's classic. You know, it's games like these.
Yeah, it's games like these. I'll play Grasping Vines. I'm not gonna bounce anything.
Not bouncing the ground, Becky?
No.
You can put the Shard of Hate back in your hand.
No, I'm good. I'll attack the Calfine to salt him down. I'll play Soldiers to Flowers. I don't think I have anything here. Nope. And then I'll play Dusk Witch. This is pretty dead. Pretty dead. Harley's continuing that gifted sub. Thank you, Harley. Appreciate that. These decks look evenly matched. Yeah. They sure do. I'm having a lot of fun.
Okay, I guess we'll say Dis here.
I also thought the ruling with Omega ending the step, so like if Jargoogle has an Omega card and it dies during a Strange Gizmo, you still get to take your turn. Which is pretty cool, I think. I like that. That rewards like clever Strange Gizmo, or clever Strange Gizmo Jargoogle things to happen.
Yeah, it really does. Schuler. What do we do? This Dusk Witch has to die. I can say Brobnar, I guess. Very mediocre. I gotta get this stupid Amber Imp off the table also. So I can go about winning the game. So I'll say Dis. The Amber Imp's gonna attack into the Shockworm. At least that way it trades. I was like very tempted to just throw it into the Fang House to be rid of it. I am going to banish the Dusk Witch.
Okay.
If you want to replay it, that's fine.
Yep.
I'm going to exhume the Amber Imp that I just complained about killing. Or I'm going to get Calfine.
Yeah, so if Omega happens during step 1 of the turn, which is the Forge a Key step, so if you have Jargoogle with a Dusk Witch on it, underneath it, for example, and Strange Gizmo goes off, killing Jargoogle. Whoa,
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks for the sub, man. You then get to put the Dusk Witch into play off the Jargoogle. It ends the step.
Yes.
But then you proceed to step 2, and then you proceed to step 3, which is actions.
Yeah. Okay, so Dust Imp is going to fight Fang House.
Okay.
And it's got +2 power, so we end up trading.
Okay.
We get 2 from that. And then the Schuler is just going to reap to put me to 6. I'll say check with 6, and it'll be your turn. I will draw 2.
Alright, well. He wanted the Mushroom Man back. Oh, he did do tier 2. Bill, you did. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Let's see it, Bill.
Let's see it.
I want to see it.
You're an exclusive citizen now.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
the flexing Mushroom Man. He did it. That's amazing.
This until now.
First tier 2
This is world first, everybody.
World first.
World first.
Tabletop Royale.
Flexing Mushroom Man.
Incredible. I'll play Cutthroat Research. Play Shard of Knowledge. I'll play Pip Pip. I'm done.
Okay, so I forge.
Yeah, you forge. Amazing.
Incredible.
Bill heard me talking on WoW how I need to quit my job to play WoW all the time because I don't want to be at my job. I just want to be playing WoW. So I was like, we need about 25,000 more subs. And we could do that.
I'm gonna say Sanctum. I'm gonna play Hadroth's Wall. I am gonna discard this Opal Knight. He was like pretty close to being good.
I'm not fortunate to key this game. I'm gonna let you know right now. Spoiler alert.
I think that's fine. I'm gonna Reap with Baltram. He'll get stunned, and then I'll play the Opal Knight. I'll kill Baltram and Ogopogo, but I'll get rid of Pip Pip.
One down, 4,999 to go. I said 25,000. Not 5. Actually, 5,000 would probably set us up all right.
I will play Prince Derek and get 3.
Yeah, we go live on YouTube and Mixer and Facebook
and
all at the same time.
And it's your turn.
Just destroy our internet connection.
Draw.
You didn't threaten yet.
Draw. No, I did not. Sorry.
So we lose the game yet. That's pretty disappointing. I'll say Logos, or I'll say Untamed. Pick up the archive. I'll Grasping Vines the Wall. I'll play Fang House. I'll play Dusk Witch. That's it. Restream.io is what it's all about. One output stream to many sites. I might have to check that out. Although it's like, there's not. I feel like the people that are going to watch Keyforge are going to watch it wherever we are.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going to only watch Keyforge on Facebook. I'm going to only watch Keyforge on Mixer. I don't think that's the case. I could be wrong about that. There's definitely a YouTube central crowd that does not leave YouTube.
I'm going to say Brobnar. I'm going to discard Coward's End. I'm going to put Into the Fray on Calphine. Calphine's going to fight Mindworm, and then Elusive, and then Ready, and then he'll fight Mindworm. And then Ready.
Harley, you wouldn't even watch us if we only streamed on Facebook. You would just abandon us forever.
No, I'll Reap Ganger Chieftain Calphine.
Is it because Nathan still hasn't shipped your deck? Is that why?
I'll play Foozle and Garg. Oh yeah, I need to get to that. If he didn't live in Canada, I would ship it out like the next week. So.
We could definitely have some XXX streams on Blank 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 Hub.
I'll draw 3.
Or just normal Keyforge streams on stream there.
I think there were games. I think there were games where we could have said dirty Keyforge action and stuff like that. Like some of the gross games that we've had.
I have been advertising this hotkey on key action on Reddit.
Yeah. Check out these giants destroyed.
I could have played a Dominator to make your key cost 1 more, but I was done with that game. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
Strip Keyforge, yeah, no one wants to see that from us.
Definitely not from us.
Alright. Okay, babyus.
The deck is good.
Yeah, it's really good.
That deck is good.
You're on
Pound Professor.
Boorish, and I'm on
Nerdy Professor pounded by 5 giants.
We're towing the line of this family-friendly stream here. Being the premier ASMR Keyforge stream, you already have 25% to streaming on the hub. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Demonetized at the first stream.
Yeah. You're eating your paw. How do you do that?
Oh no. This is the deck you just got crushed with.
Oh
right?
yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nathan? Yeah. That's correct.
Oh, but what if I win this one?
I don't know. That'll feel bad for Nibirius.
Yeah, I guess it's a sweet deck.
Yeah, because it is fighting for its life.
And this deck is just fighting to ruin somebody's day, right?
Yeah, I don't wanna do Nibirius like that.
Well, actually, no, it beat Quan Hala, right?
Are we going to the Richmond VT? Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah, we're definitely planning on it.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, no, that's...
1-1,
they're both
too.
1-1, so they're both fighting for their lives. Seven. Alright. You need the green screens of some topless girls in the face cams.
That's did you ever see that on the live stream fail where the dude was like, is this all it takes to get Twitch partner? And he just had like a stream of some random chick. I don't even remember the details of it, but he was like, I caught all of you.
Well, Mushroom Man's on there. Oh man.
Oh, classic.
It's total classic. Oh man, I don't know what to do here.
This is a keeper.
I'm gonna keep. I'll play Dustin. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Logos. I'm gonna play Professor Sutterkin. I'm gonna play Pip-Pip. I'm gonna play Helper Bot. And I'm gonna jam the Shard of Hate. There were a couple different options there, but I'm gonna go with Shard of Hate. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
I'll say Dis. I'm gonna crash the Dust Imp into Sutterkin.
Before that gets out of hand.
I'm gonna Pain Reaction the Pip-Pip. Help those guys. I'm gonna Exhume.
Oh my god.
The Dust Imp.
You were worried about what to do with this turn?
I'll play Schuler. Well, you played a lot of guys that played into my plan. The question is, I don't think I play this Pit Lord because that Shard of Hate just like makes me lose the game.
Oh yeah, it does.
I'll
sure
discard
does.
it. So I'm not gonna just lose the game like that. As tempting as it is.
You've opted not to lose the game. Okay. I am gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna discard Save the Pack. I'm gonna Full Moon and play a Fang House. And then I'll Shoulders to Flowers.
How much to get Nathan to become a girl? He will start his transition at 100,000 subs.
Draw 4.
Okay. I'll say Brobnar.
This.
Play Lull Groggin's Tremor the Fang House.
Alright, so I'm gonna say Mars. I'm gonna Shard of Hate the Dust Imp. I am gonna play Uxlix and then Agent Human. I will Mothership Support. And then I'll tell you to go ahead. I will draw 3.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Do the face app or whatever.
What, deepfake?
The face app.
Where you mix two females.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a
Be gender bent, Nathan.
I'm gonna play Logos. I'm gonna Binate Rupture.
Rule 34, Nathan.
Please no. Don't put even the thought of that image possibly existing into my brain. I will play a Helper Bot. I will poke Human. I will Bouncing Death Quark. I'm gonna get Schuler and Fang House. I'll get Dust Imp and Ulix. And I will get Helper Bot and the Human. Goodbye. And then off the Helper Bot, I'm gonna Exhume Schuler. And I'm gonna discard Standardized Testing. Alright. Say check.
I'm gonna Binate Rupture. No. I guess I'll say Logos. I'll discard Binate Rupture.
Sure.
I'll play Pip-Pip. I'll play ZWAX Researcher. Archive the top card of the deck. And it is your turn. I'll draw 3.
Okay, so I'll Forge.
This deck doesn't even feel like it's in the same realm as that deck.
Alright, I'll say
No, there's no graft in this deck. There's no, like, this deck cannot stop keys.
Play Brobnar, play Groggins, play Calphine, Rock Hurling Giant, Ganger Chieftain, the Calphine into Pip-Pip.
I have untapped with dudes very rarely.
Leap with those two guys. That's it.
Okay, we'll say Mars. I'll Shard of Hate the Calphine. I'll play Mindworm. Mars needs Amber to put one on the Calphine. And it is your turn. I will draw 2. What was this down here? Yeah, whatever. Draw 2. Oh, classic. Classic.
Okay. I guess I will say Brobnar. I'll attack on Mindworm. My Forge for 6. Kill Mindworm. Reap 4 times.
This guy's stunned, excuse me.
Reap 3 times. Unstun. And that's it. You do Forge.
Okay. That's so bad. I guess I'll say Mars. We'll play a Dominator. We'll play a Shockworm. I'm gonna Shard to hate the Calphine. And I'll tell you, go ahead. I'll draw 2.
Alright, I'll say Logos. Play Help from Future Self.
I have no Amber.
Okay.
I have no way to stop you.
But I want to play Time Traveler.
I know you do. Moving on.
Okay, Tiberius.
Moving on.
Okay.
You generated like 20-something Amber in one
That was
turn.
a lot.
This deck's only answer is Mars needs Amber.
Mm-hmm.
So it can generate a decent amount of Amber, but I just got like...
At least when I played that deck, you... or at least when I played against that deck, I beat you quickly, as opposed to you slowly digested me over the course of 1,000 years with Grunt Buggy and just dudes on board. You should pay to watch Justin play with himself. That's the... This is Key Hub. This is where you get that solo key forging action on our channel.
It's games like those.
Plays like those. That was an exciting play, I'm not gonna lie. It's quite a fuzzy Gruin. You're on Vibius again. That's the good news.
Oh, good. Who do you play?
I'm on...
Quan Hala, would you say?
Ooh, yep.
Yep, there you go. Let me hand that right to you.
Man. Who wants to bet on me with the Group T deck?
It's the classic night where our best game is like the first game, and then the decks are so mismatched after that point that like the decks are just
because like those two
ones.
played against each other first game, right? That was a great game though. I might have to highlight that one and YouTube's it to be enjoyed. You did not, WD Wolf. You did not do that. Why would you do that? I can't condone this. But also, you can't take it back. All right, everybody. It's time for those value bets.
How did your test go, WD Wolf?
Yeah, did you do well? I assume you did.
Is that worth us asking? God,
the Amber, what is happening?
Everybody's getting their money in.
Holy crap.
They're trying to take WD Wolf's money.
It's happening. 100% and had the...
Oh, nice.
Today.
Yay.
You're officially Canadian. Congratulations. Sweet. Man, must be nice being Canadian.
Yeah, it would be awesome to be Canadian.
Jeez.
Something Tim Hortons, something poutine. Speaking to you in Canadian.
Harley immediately apologizes. True Canadian way. The bad news is it makes it harder to send you decks if you win decks.
11, I did it.
Oh, this deck's not... I would be so upset if I had this deck in the sealed. I don't even...
So I am going first. I think this is an actual mulligan.
I'm mulligan as well.
It just doesn't quite...
Anything can happen, you know?
I do like to lose games I have no business losing.
Yeah.
But I think that's just Keyforge.
Yeah, it could happen.
I just
any day of the week.
I happened It just so happens that all of my worst Keyforge games are televised, so...
To be fair, like 95% of your Keyforge games are televised.
Yeah.
Right. Probably more than that.
Probably definitely more than that now. Well, I guess I played a lot of Keyforge at the Vault Tour.
I think you can maybe do exclamation contest. It might tell you the total. I'm not sure.
I can tell you the total. It is almost 1,400.
Jeez.
It is 1,393 amber. Between 8 entrants.
Off stream, we only play at like the Chainbounds and at Vault Tours and stuff. So we don't play casual games off stream really. I was actually trying to get our friend to come over and play his new decks, like to get him into the game more, but he's like, I'm busy that day. But I tried, man. I tried.
All right, we're gonna say Sanctum. I'm gonna play a Maruk, and it's your turn.
Yeah, this is prime time for Nathan to press the wrong button.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll say Dis. I'll play as Schuler and Tesmal.
Okay, I am gonna say Dis. Oh, I didn't draw up for my Maruk. I'm gonna say Dis. I'm gonna play Dust Imp, and then I'm just gonna banish both of them nerds.
All right.
And I'll draw 3.
I'll say Mars. I'm gonna Orbital Bombardment. I'll show you 4 cards.
To just blow up Maruk.
I think I'll kill all of them.
Okay. You set up your Schuler.
Yeah. I'll play Key Abduction, play Mother Gun, play Dominator, Sky Booster. Well, that's it.
I'm going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play a Bond, and a Baltrum, and an Equalize. And I'll tell you to go ahead, and I'll draw 3.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar. I'll play Ogopogo. And I'll play First Blood, sorry. Play Ogopogo. I'll play Flamethrower. That's it.
I'm going to say Brobnar. I'm going to discard Into the Fray. I'm going to play Grunt Buggy. And I'm going to play a Foozle.
Okay.
I'll tell you to go ahead and I will draw 3.
Say Dis, pick up the archives. Play Schuler. Play Chourette's.
Actually, I want to play Foozle on this side.
Okay. Play Tesmal. Play Misery Exploit. And that is it.
Okay. I will say Dis. I'm going to Schuler you. Schuler you right back. Actually, we're going to 3 Fates.
Okay.
So 9, 6, and then 5.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. And then I'll play Schuler. And then I'll play an Anguish. And I'll tell you to go ahead. And I will draw 3.
I'll say Dis. Play Life Ward.
Whoa!
Player Herb subscribed. Oh, Bill gifted a tier 1 sub player. Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Congratulations, Player Herb. You have now subbed. You had no choice but to have the emotes now. I'll exhume my Schuler. Steal. Charette Reaps. Tesmal Reaps. I'll say you can't call. All are kind of equal right now. I think I'll say you just called Dis, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Sanctum.
Okay.
And that's it. I don't think I have check. No.
Your keys are +4.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna sound the horns.
Okay. When do we get Flex shirts so you two can match? I could definitely upload the Flex shirts soon. We need like a trifecta of people so we can have like one right arm, one left arm, and one person in the middle.
I'm gonna play Groggins and an Ogopogo, and then Foozle is just gonna fight Charette.
Okay.
It takes one less because of the armor. Charette does die. Let me help you with that. I will say check with 7. I need all 7, and I will draw 2.
I'll say Mars. I'll Mother Gun. Actually, I'll Reap with Sky Booster first to bounce him. I will Mother Gun. I guess this doesn't matter because I think I'm killing Foozle anyway. So I'll hit Foozle for
a
5
for thousands.
Play another Mother Gun. Play Sky Booster. Play Resonator. Plague Master. Mars first. It's a Ready and Reap with the Plague Master.
Okay, so
which will actually do some damage.
It doesn't kill a bond because of Baltram.
Oh, yep.
But they take 3 ignoring
armor. Right. And I'll go ahead and use Life Ward.
Okay.
Which I think I'll just put you in a more boardish turn, but that's fine. I'll say check with a bunch, which I'll need every bit of it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna say Sanctum, and I'm gonna play a Sigil Brotherhood. I'm gonna 1 stood against many on Anguish. Anguish is gonna fight. Yeah, I guess we'll do Anguish. Anguish will fight the Plague Master, and then Ready, and then fight the Resonator.
Okay.
And then Ready, and then fight Tesmal with the last one.
Okay.
Just to keep him max damaged. And then I will Blinding Light for Dis and stun all the Dis guys. And I will say check with this amount. Tell you to go ahead. And I will draw 3.
Okay. I'll say Brobnar. Play First Blood. Play Groggins. Play Forge Master. Play Groggins. Flamethrower, a Bond.
Oh, he took actually 1 less damage.
Oh, because the armor?
Yeah. So, Flamethrower, a Bond.
I assume I still didn't Forge.
Your keys were plus 1, 2,
2,
3, 4, 5, plus
So
9.
Plus 9.
So it's
no.
15 to Forge.
So nah.
Okay.
But that's it.
So a Bond did get Flamethrowered.
Yep. And Ogopogo takes 1. No, he's got armor.
Yeah, everybody's got armor.
So yours were plus 1, 2, 3.
Okay. So 9.
Yep.
Forge for 9, and then lose the last one to Forge
Yep.
Master. Whoa!
Kozlaz subscribed.
We appreciate that.
Sub. Thank you. Also, I think September started today
Yes.
and looks like half off subs all month, which is pretty cool.
This is hashtag sellouts.
Hashtag we only need 25,000 more subs to play WoW.
to just play WoW all day instead of...
We'll still stream.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to say Brobnar. I'm going to burn the stockpile. No, what are you doing?
Oh, I don't
what
know.
do you think you're doing?
I'm so tilted by that. I can't.
What do you think?
I'm trying to cheat, Nathan.
What do you think you're doing? Okay.
It's the only way to win is to cheat.
We're going to play... who fights who off the table here? I guess...
I love the one arm flex. My man's great. You gotta make him look at the flexing arm.
Yeah.
Eddie, why do you want to chew on top of these cords? Chew over here.
Alright, we'll say Brobnar.
There you go, that's great.
Ganger Chieftain. is going to have this Groggins fight your Groggins. Ogo Pogo is going to fight Forge Master and punch that Tesmal. I'm going to play a Calphine, and I'm going to tell you to go ahead. I will draw...
You could have reaped the Calphine over the Groggins first, right?
Oh, yeah, I could have. Nobody stuns, right? Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright, I'll say dis.
Draw.
I'm going to discard these cards and unlock Gateway.
Draw. How dare you kill everything on the board?
Yeah, I can't have all this.
And keys cost a measly 6 now. Alright, so my turn.
Yep.
We'll say Sanctum. I'll play Hadroth's Wall. I'll play an Abade. I will play Prince Derek. I've been trying to set this Prince Derek. You life warded right before I could use the Prince Derek. So, alright. And your turn. I will draw and then shuffle and draw 2 more.
Okay, I'll say Brobnar. I'll scrapper the Abade, do 3 damage, and then I'll pound him.
To do a total of 5 damage to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll, I guess I discard First Blood. I'll play a Lollop, and I'll Flamethrower him.
Okay. Just hanging on.
Yeah, I'll say check. I guess I don't say check, because of the stupid wall. But that's it.
Yep.
Alright.
So I draw 2. Okay, I guess I'll say dis. I will pop the Sigil of Brotherhood so that these guys can reap. I'll strip 1 off of Abade. And then I'm going to play a Streak, Tesmal, and a Dust Imp. And I will tell you to go ahead, and I will draw 3.
I need one of those 800 First Bloods.
Yeah, there's a... There's some number of them. I think I had Pain Reaction, right?
Somewhere. Or maybe that was Navirius.
Was the last game?
That might have been Navirius.
Yeah, I think it was last game.
Yeah.
Yeah, my German's pretty rusty too.
I think I have to say Brobnar. Okay. So. I think I Flamethrower. No, that doesn't do it. Doesn't do anything. Actually does nothing. Does actual nothing. I'll into the Fray Lollop. I will attack Tesmal, attack Streak. Attack Tesmal, attack Streak. So that's 4 damage. Readies. I will trade there. Attack Derek. Take 6. Readies. That was 5, so reaps. And that is it. I guess I'll Flamethrower. I'll put 1 on the Dust Imp. Check with 9.
Alright, we're gonna say dis. I'm gonna reap with the Dust Imp. I am gonna 3 Fates. Kill both of them. I will play an Amber Imp, and then I will Exhume and get Abade.
my god, I just want to forge a key.
Now, dude. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Okay.
Say check with 8s.
Say dis. I'll play an Anguish. I'll play Yerk. Discard Containment Field. Play Exhume. I think for Schuler probably, because I think Schuler stops you. Yeah, because you're +2 and you steal 1. Alright, that's it. Reshuffle.
Okay, we're going to say Sanctum. And I am going to Reap with Abade. Do a fight. Deck has like some exhumes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just Reap with Abade. He'll get stunned. It's not going to matter. Because I'm going to play Opal Knight, which will kill him in the Amaranth, but kills Yerk and Anguish. And then I'm going to play in a Bond, and I'll play a Lion Baltram. And it is your turn. Your key costs you 9.
Alright, I get a key.
Say check with 8. Draw.
Okay, I'll say Mars. Play Dominator, Sky Booster. Hold on.
You got the Mother Guns.
Yeah, I got Mother Guns. So I probably blow up. I'll probably just blast this Bond off the table.
Okay.
I think I need to use both for that, right?
He's a 5.
Yeah, because he's 5. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Blast him off the table. Play these guys. Sky Booster, and then Hypnotic Command.
Jeez.
To get 3. And that's it.
Okay. I am gonna say Brobnar. I'm gonna play Groggins and Blow the Titans. And I'll tell you to go ahead. I will draw 2.
It's a big old Groggins. So Lion is not getting buffed at all right now. So I'll say Mars. I'll Mother Gun Lion for 2.
Okay.
Mother Gun Lion for 2.
Okay.
Play Orbital Bombardment. Show you 1. I'll hit him for 2 more. Play a Plague Master. Unstun these guys. I guess I could have gotten a little more out of the Mother Guns with Sky Booster, but it's whatever. I don't know if I just want to leave damage on your guys or not. Actually, I think I do. So I'll have Reap with this, and then Mother Gun him twice to kill him, and then put 2 on the Opal Knight with the Orbital Bombardment.
Okay.
And I'll play the Sky Booster actually over here.
Okay.
And that's it.
I'm gonna flex with Groggins for 7.
Okay.
3, 7. Okay, and it's your turn. Say check with 13. Draw 1.
Okay. I'll
That's worthy of the flex emotes.
yeah. I'll say Brobnar. Play Scrapper. Do 3 to Groggins. Play Lull Up the Titan. Ogo Pogo. Discard First Blood. Flamethrower your guys. And that's it. So you'll forge for
11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, +5.
Okay, so we're gonna say Sanctum, and Opal Knight. I'm gonna Blinding Light for Mars. Opal Knight, I think, may just Reap. He might also just take some nerd off the table. Yeah, I think Opal Knight just Reaps. I don't think I want him to die necessarily. And then we're gonna one-stood against Mini this Groggins, and he's got to work his way down the table. So he starts with Ogopogo, smashes Ogopogo. Groggins is a 15. He readies, he smashes Lollop, he readies. And then I can either crash him into the Dominator, or I can crash him into the Dominator just to take it off the table, or I can have him fight the Gargantua Scrapper. I think I have him just fight the Gargantua Scrapper. He's walking around with 13 damage on him. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Okay. So I'll say Brobnar, I think. Play First Blood. I'll discard into the fray. I'm going to pound the Opal Knight. That doesn't actually kill any of those, does it?
If you pound Groggins, it puts him to 15, which will kill him because he's at 15.
So yeah, I'll pound Groggins.
Okay.
Which gets me 1, and I'll Flamethrower the Opal Knight. What's up? Well, that's it.
He's like just saying, hey.
What is up, dog?
Okay, we'll say this. I'm gonna Schuler you.
Okay.
I'm gonna banish both of the Dominators, which might be a mistake because you can put them in your hand in the Mother Gun, but it gets them off the table. And then I'm gonna Binding Irons you. I will say check with 8, and it'll be your turn. I will draw, and then draw.
Okay. Say dis. Play Life Ward. I'm gonna crash my Schuler into your Schuler.
Okay. He's got the wall.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Play Misery Exploit. Play Charette. Play Exhume. Probably for Schuler. And that is it. Say check.
So I think I want you to pay the 10 here.
You want to leave? You're gonna leave?
Yes. I want you to pay the 10 here in case you unlocked Gateway me. I'm going to say Brobnar, and I'm going to sound the horns. No deck left. Okay. I can...
Trying to come back?
I think he's back.
You got your bone. Okay.
He's like a cat.
He just wanted a thing to chew on. He still wants to hang out with us. It is going to smell like straight barbecue in here in a second.
I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. I mean, it's like dog food barbecue.
Well,
so.
I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
We're through the deck, so I think I trade off my Schuler. So I'm going to Gengar Chieftain my Schuler into Charette. Actually, if I do that, the Schuler dies immediately. I think that's fine because I can play Calfine here, and the Schuler dies. And then Ganger Chieftain, Calfine into the Charette.
Okay.
Play Ogo Pogo. Actually, play.
I definitely did not do my chain.
Yeah. Huh.
I don't know which card it was, so I'll just get a random one.
Okay. This makes you pay all 10. So I think I'll discard the Ogopogo and play Foozle. Actually, yeah, I'll discard the Ogopogo. I want not creature cards in my hand because of Life Ward. Okay, I also check with 8 and tell you to go ahead. This way, if you Life Ward, you can't stop me from forging because you would kill if you unlock Gateway. You kill all your own stuff. So.
I think that's past point where I can unlock Gateway. All right, I'll say Mars. Pick up the Archive. Play a Key Abduction. Pick up all that.
Give you that. Draw. Draw.
So I'm gonna Mother Gun and kill the Ganger Chieftain. And then I Mother Gun and finish the Opal Knights.
Okay.
Then I'll play a Plague Master, Dominator, Sky Booster, Mars first to ready and fight the Ganger Chieftain.
The Calfine?
The Calfine, yeah. And then use Life Ward for creatures, and your keys are +3.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna say Brobnar. I'll discard Groggins. I'm gonna flex the Foozle for 3. And then I'm gonna discard into the fray. And I'll say to go ahead. I will draw 3. So check with 11.
With 11. Okay.
I realize now, this card right here, I milled with Sound the Horns both times through the deck.
What is it?
It is The Harder They Come.
Oh, yeah.
And would have been insane on the Schuler, who's been like my bane the whole game.
You're right.
The Schuler has like cost me something like 6 amber.
Okay, so I gotta say Dis. Play Exhume on Tourette's. I will discard this Gateway. I will Reap with Schuler. And that's my turn. Drop the chain, draw 2.
I'm going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Derek, a Bond. I'm going to Harder They Come, the Schuler.
Okay.
I'll say check with 8, and it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Schuler had 2 damage. I guess it doesn't matter now. Okay. I will say... Let's say Brobnar. Play Forge Master, Groggins. And Flamethrower the Bond for 1. That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna say Dis. I'm gonna play a Dust Imp. I'm gonna play an Anguish. No, not Anguish, not yet. I'm gonna 3 Fates. I'm just gonna get the 2 Dominators and a Groggins. Then I'll play an Anguish. And then I'm gonna Exhume the Ganger Chieftain so that the Anguish can fight Charette. He only takes 3 because of the armor. Also check with whatever this is.
Okay.
And I'll dare you to have another answer for me. Draw. Draw, draw.
You have 13.
Yes.
Your keys are +1 right now.
Yes.
I think that might be it. That might be it. All I have is I have a Resonator. Gub.
But you don't have a way to get the Resonator
I can't
another...
stuff it. Even if I could, it wouldn't be enough still.
It would be +5, so it'd be forging for 11.
Ugh.
How
That's it.
dare you doubt me?
I tried so hard, W. Wolf. I tried really hard. Jeez, that game was crazy.
Yeah, it was bonkers.
Goodness.
Winner.
If I would have... Well, no, I don't think I could have held a turn on the market weight.
Make sure I'm clicking the right one.
Yeah, please
Nathan.
do.
Nathan?
Nathan won.
Nathan won.
Whew. This is the part where Nathan fucks up the payout. Yep.
Yeah.
He got it. Don't worry. Best game of the night? Yeah, it was pretty good. The first game was good too, but that one was like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. The last key. I didn't draw. I drew the Unlock Gateway the turn after I cracked my key to Dis.
The Life Ward.
Oh, the Life Ward, yeah. So I maybe should have waited on it, but I think it stopped you. You just said it stopped you from using Derek, which was probably a big deal.
Yeah, because that was 3 Amber.
Yeah.
There was like this middle. So when I went for the Groggins flex was when my hand was like so clunky. It was like a bunch of conditional actions.
Yeah.
So I had to set up the Groggins flex, and if I didn't have to discard that both times to sound the horns,
yeah,
because I drew it and I was like, "What is this? Is in the deck?" Because I milled it so many times and I didn't even realize it. Like how crucial that is with the Grump Buggy in play, because it is smoking. It is just getting rid of guys forever that you don't have to worry about. So
it would have been great against Dominators or Lollop or whatever. It didn't even matter.
Yeah.
There's so many good targets in my deck for it.
Yeah, I think.
No texting and walking in WoW. Don't get Bill lost, Stormstrong. He's new. All right, well, K. Vibius advances at 3-0, and Nibirius, the apologetically meaningless, also gets out.
I'm sorry.
Two really interesting decks.
Yeah,
they do
they're like
things.
They both have Brobnar and Dis in them.
Yeah,
but you can like the Sanctum and the Logos make these completely different decks. Like this deck is doing all kinds of graveyard shenanigans, and then this deck is like 100% focused on the board.
The wall in that just makes the math so
the Hadroth,
stupid.
Yeah, well, because a Bond, and Lion both then get over 5.
Right.
Unfortunately, none of the but Derek does as well. None of the 2-power disc guys do, but the deck has every single Brobnar guy activates Grump Buggy in this deck.
That's insane.
Every single one. The Hadros wall lets all of the Sanctum guys do as well.
And there's a good amount of guys in that deck.
Yeah,
too.
And the Baltrum. The Baltrum helps out the other Sanctum dudes if you have not gotten the wall yet.
Right.
And then with both of them combined, like I think this deck, the flex that this deck can muster, because you killed the Baltrum before I got the extra amber from him as well, because I would have flexed for 8 amber.
Right.
Because he would have been 17 power.
God.
So yeah. This deck is just fun for a bunch of different reasons.
I think it would be good in Voltor, honestly.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
If you had taken that to Gen Con, it would have done well in that field.
Because so many of the dudes in the deck have play effects.
Yeah.
That was like one of the things that I ran into with like my guys getting bounced and whatnot. And a lot of decks, and like the thing with Grump Buggy is that Grasping Vines doesn't answer it because you can just replay it on the next turn.
I guess a lot of those decks will Grasping Vines and Key Charge is the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true.
kind of a bad.
But I think that's fine.
They gotta have that
exactly because they have to have them in combination with each other. So
a lot of those decks don't have Grasping Vines. The more powerful ones have Nature's Calls because they're doing that with the other stuff. So they might not be prepared for that type of thing.
I think one of the key things would be knowing which guys to discard with this deck.
Player Herb is a good point. You don't have much artifact, or Lord of Winter said you don't have any artifact interaction in there.
That's true. That's true. I like you just let your opponent have whatever artifacts they want, but at the same time, you make your opponent pay 1,500 for a key, and
you definitely lose to sharks. Everyone loses to sharks. We all know that.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, that's us. We actually are going to be back tomorrow night.
Yeah,
we're going to come stream tomorrow night. I know it's kind of an off night for a lot of people. A lot of people go and play Keyforge on Thursdays, but we'll be here. If you wanna check it out the stream, we're gonna come back with Group D and some more AOA Tournament Champions. We're gonna try to blast through round 2 so we can get to the bracket.
Yeah.
So we're almost a third of the way there.
Right.
At this point, we're a fourth of the way there.
Yeah. Well, it's the second round it goes twice as fast as the first round.
Yeah.
So. Actually, probably even, and we're not even taking time off to do like the exhibition games.
Yeah, exactly.
So
we're blazing.
Yeah.
Can't watch tomorrow. We play Universal. Have a good stream.
Nice.
Well, good luck at your tournament then.
Yeah. Definitely grow those local player bases. I think that's probably more important than watching us.
Yeah. Well, you could tell them about us.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are new. Check them out.
But yeah, it's definitely worth trying to grow player bases, especially before Worlds Collide comes out.
Yeah.
Because I think Worlds Collide has a chance to be absolutely huge.
I would agree.
Especially if it seems like it can go toe-to-toe with COTA. You can basically tell your friends, buy a Worlds Collide, and you're already competitive.
Yeah.
So
exactly. 16 power rules breaker.
Yep.
This is going to be fun. It's a fun one. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching tonight.
Yep.
And we will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Goodbye.